Welcome to the Zombie Story Zone, your ultimate destination for spine-chilling tales of the undead. Today, we bring you a thrilling new story, Tropical Apocalypse. Zombies overrun a remote island resort. Imagine the paradise of your dreams turning into a nightmare you can't escape. This tale of survival, courage, and relentless terror will have you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. If you enjoy gripping zombie stories like this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Share this story with your friends who love a good scare and let them join the adventure. We value your feedback, so please leave a comment below and let us know what you think of the story. Tell us how we can make the Zombie Story Zone even better. Your suggestions and support mean the world to us, and we can't wait to hear from you. Now, let's dive into Tropical Apocalypse and discover what happens when paradise becomes a battleground for survival.
From the graveyards to the streets.
The sun dipped below the horizon, casting the sky in hues of fiery orange and deep crimson. For the vacationers at Paradise Isle Resort, it was another perfect day coming to an end. The gentle sound of waves lapping at the shore blended harmoniously with the soft hum of distant steel drums. Couples sipped cocktails, families lounged on the beach, and honeymooners strolled hand in hand, all unaware of the horror about to unfold. Kayla Morgan adjusted the strap of her camera and aimed it at the horizon. The freelance travel photographer had come to Paradise Isle to document its pristine beaches and vibrant marine life, but something about the gathering storm clouds caught her attention. The dark, roiling mass seemed almost alive, churning with an unnatural energy. Behind her, the resort's manager, James Calloway, approached. "Beautiful, isn't it?" he asked, his British accent crisp yet calming. Kayla lowered her camera and frowned. "Not sure I'd call it beautiful. That storm looks like trouble." James chuckled, though his eyes betrayed a flicker of unease. "Don't worry. Storms pass quickly around here." Nothing to worry about. But as the first gust of wind swept through the palm trees, carrying with it an acrid, metallic scent, Kayla couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. The storm hit with a vengeance, unleashing torrential rain and howling winds that rattled the resort's bungalows. Power flickered and died, plunging the island into darkness. Guests gathered in the main lobby, clutching flashlights and huddling together for comfort. "It's just a power outage," James assured them, though his voice wavered. "We'll have it sorted soon." Kayla stayed near the edge of the group, her camera slung over her shoulder. She noticed something odd, a faint, guttural moan carried on the wind, barely audible over the storm. She turned to Sebastian, a marine biologist staying at the resort for a research project. "Do you hear that?" she asked. Sebastian nodded, his brow furrowed. "Yeah, sounds like ... animals, maybe, or..." A blood-curdling scream cut through the night, silencing all conversation. Guests turned toward the source of the sound, a young woman, soaked to the bone, stumbling into the lobby. Her white sundress was torn and stained with blood. Her wide eyes darted around the room as she gasped, "They're coming." Before anyone could react, the glass doors shattered. Figures emerged from the storm, their skin pallid and decayed, their eyes milky and lifeless. The moans grew louder as the creatures lurched forward, their jaws snapping hungrily. Panic erupted, guests screamed and scattered, some grabbing makeshift weapons, others frozen in terror. Kayla's instincts kicked in, and she grabbed Sebastian's arm. "We need to move." Kayla, Sebastian, and a handful of others managed to barricade themselves in the resort's kitchen. Among them were Maria, a resourceful hotel maid, Greg, a burly construction worker, and Elena, a retired army medic. "What the hell were those things?" Greg demanded, his voice trembling. "Zombies," Maria whispered, clutching a cross around her neck. "I've heard stories from my grandmother about curses in these islands. They're real." Sebastian shook his head. "No, this isn't magic. It's something biological, a virus, maybe." Does it matter? Elena snapped. All that matters is staying alive. Kayla glanced around the dimly lit kitchen, her mind racing. We need a plan first. We secure this room. Then, we figure out how to get off this island. The radio tower, James suggested, his face pale. If we can reach it, we might be able to call for help. That's on the other side of the island, Maria said. Through the jungle? Kayla squared her shoulders. Then we'd better get moving before those things find us. Armed with kitchen knives, makeshift spears, and a shotgun Elena found in the resort security office, the group ventured into the jungle. The storm had subsided, leaving the island eerily quiet. Shadows danced between the trees, and every rustle of leaves set their nerves on edge. Stay close, Kayla whispered, her grip tight on her knife. As they moved deeper into the jungle, they discovered signs of carnage, shredded tents, blood-stained foliage, and gnawed bones. Whatever had caused the outbreak had spread quickly, leaving devastation in its wake. Over here, Sebastian said, kneeling beside a puddle of viscous black liquid. This isn't blood, it's something else. Let's keep moving, Kayla urged. We're exposed out here. The group's pace quickened, but their progress was halted when they stumbled upon a clearing filled with zombies. The creatures milled about aimlessly, their groans creating a horrifying symphony. We'll have to go around, James whispered. No time, Elena countered. We'll make a distraction. Using a flare from the resort's emergency kit, Elena threw the device far into the trees. As it ignited, the zombies turned and shuffled toward the light, clearing a path for the group. By the time they reached the radio tower, the group was battered and exhausted. The structure loomed above them, its metal frame slick with rain and rust. Kayla's heart sank when she saw the locked gate at its base. I can get it open, Greg said, pulling a crowbar from his pack. As he worked on the gate, the others kept watch, their weapons ready. Hurry, Maria urged, her voice trembling. A distant moan sent a shiver down Kayla's spine. The zombies were closing in. Finally, the gate creaked open, and the group scrambled inside. Sebastian and James began working on the radio while the others fortified their position. This is Kayla Morgan. We're stranded on Paradise Isle. The island is overrun with infected. We need immediate evacuation, Kayla said into the radio, her voice steady despite the chaos. The static-filled reply was faint but clear. Hold. As the first rays of dawn broke over the horizon, the group prepared for their final stand. Zombies surrounded the tower, their numbers growing with each passing moment. We've got one shot at this, Kayla said, her voice firm. We hold them off until help arrives. Elena distributed their remaining ammunition while Maria and Greg reinforced the barricades. Sebastian rigged a makeshift flamethrower using a propane tank and a lighter. The first wave hit hard. Zombies clawed at the barricades, their relentless moans filling the air. Greg swung his crowbar with brutal efficiency, while Elena's sharpshooting kept the creatures at bay. Kayla documented the battle with her camera, determined to tell their story if they survived. Just as their defenses began to falter, the sound of helicopter blades filled the air. A military chopper appeared on the horizon, its guns blazing. Soldiers rappelled down, securing the area and rescuing the survivors. Kayla sat in the helicopter, watching Paradise.